This is a special edition of KTSM 9 News Small Town Spotlight.
Welcome to this special edition of KTSM 9 News at 6. We are live on location in Northeast El Paso. This evening, we're going to be sharing with you its significance, and it's all made possible thanks to Charlie Clark Nissan. And of course, we want to thank you all for joining us tonight for this special edition of Small Town Spotlight Series. I'm Monica Cortez.
And I'm Skylar Sultan. We are here at NEEP Collective. Monica, NEEP stands for Northeast El Paso. So something for Northeast El Paso, and collective meaning just a place friends and family can come and have a good time.
Absolutely. And you know what I love about it is, okay, Skylar, I'm a foodie. I love to eat.
I do too. It's fun to try different things, right? So
really
with all the different food trucks here, it's the perfect place to be.
It really is. And so I got a chance to kind of go behind the scenes a little bit and try out some amazing food around here.
I'm so jealous.
Check it out. If you haven't been to Northeast El Paso recently, you're definitely missing out. NEEP Collective, it's a really cool spot where you can hang out. There's all sorts of food trucks, guys. We're talking about food paradise. It might have been trending on social media. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. This place has been open for about a month now, and we have about 7 food trucks here. The owner, Joe Luna, tells us this is the place to be. Joe, thank you so much for allowing us to be here. What do people need to know?
So we are a food truck, park, and patio bar, but just because we are a bar does not mean that we don't allow children. So we are family friendly all weekend long. I think Friday is probably our busiest day. A lot of families come out, I guess, after the long work week and school. So Fridays are definitely our busiest day with families. Saturdays we do live music. We are excited to bring together the community outdoors in like a more family-friendly environment with food trucks and drinks. It's been awesome, the fact that so many people have come out, been super supportive, specifically the Northeast in general. I think they've been yearning for something like this to come to this area. So it's been incredible, and we are super grateful. So we do have a full bar. We do both draft cocktails and draft beers with a variety in cans as well. So it's basically your one-stop shop. You come grab your drink at the bar, grab your food from the food trucks, sit outside and enjoy our entertainment. So it's a really nice space. You even have like an upstairs patio as well, where you can sit down in an air-conditioned environment if you do want to escape the heat as well.
After a long work week, you're ready to enjoy the weekend. Come on out to NEEP Collective. Get your food on, your drink on. Guys, for those of you 21 years and over and not working, get this really cool cocktail flight. You have your margarita, you have your paloma, your mule, and your mojito. You definitely want to enjoy this. I'm still working, so cheers.
Well, Monica, I am a little jealous. You got to try all of that. What has to be your favorite? I don't know if you could pick one.
I really don't think so. I think everything has a very cool flavor. I think you have everything from mariscos to brisket, and well, now joining us, we have a very special guest.
Right. So, Joe, you brought all of this here. So what kind of inspired you to bring NEEP Collective here?
So we've seen a lot of this concept in other parts of the U.S., right? My husband and I traveled a lot a couple years ago, and we wanted to bring something similar concept that we see in other cities to El Paso. I think it was time for El Paso to have that like outdoor patio environment where you could come enjoy yourself, grab a drink, grab some great food, have variety, have some options, a little bit for everybody, family friendly, dog friendly. So just really wanted to create a space that we would love to enjoy for the El Paso community.
And real quickly, last question. I know you touched a little bit on it on the package, on the story, but how has El Paso embraced you?
So well, like not only the Northeast has been extremely supportive, but El Paso in general. We have people coming out from the West Side, Horizon, Sun Alley, all over the Northeast, and it's just been really great to see that the community really does enjoy the space and really has shown a lot of support, and thankfully we've been busy, so we're very grateful for the support from the El Paso community.
So those that want to come out, when can they join you?
So we are open Wednesday through Sunday, during the week, Wednesday through Friday, open at 4 to midnight. Saturday we are open basically all day. We do brunch in the morning and then live music in the evenings. And then Sundays we are right now showing the NFL games. So so we have a really great time out
This
here.
is a place to be. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Joe. And you know what, Skylar? I feel like today has been one of those good days. I feel it hasn't felt as hot lately.
To come out.
Yes, yes.
Perfect
so
time.
Enjoy it, but I think someone might have a better idea what the weather looks like. Let's go ahead and toss it over to our meteorologist, Robert Bettis. Hey, Robert.
Hi, Skylar. Hi, Monica. Yeah, it's Small Town Spotlight Wednesday, which means, of course, it has to be the hottest day of the week. But that doesn't matter because I've got a couple of cold Shirley Temples right here. Oh, what is that sound I'm hearing in the background over here? Yes, I recognize that clap. Yeah. And of course, these small town spotlights wouldn't happen without the Charlie Clark Automotive Group. Sir, why don't you get out of that Charlie Clark Nissan and come have yourself a sip of this cold gourmet Shirley Temple. Now, what about a chance of showers and thunder showers tonight? Absolutely, we need a cool down, don't we, Bobby?
Yes, we do.
Bobby Bone, everyone, world famous Charlie Clark Automotive guy. How's the taste? How's the taste? Refreshing? All right, let's go tear it up over here in NEEP. I'm going to have your full forecast. Even though fall begins technically on Saturday morning, we're going to stay on the hot side. Food, fun, song, dance, all coming up. Skylar, Monica?
Robert, thank you so much. And just like you said, we have so much more to get to, but we do want to get to our news of the day.
That is right. We want to toss it over to our anchor, Carla Draxler, who's standing by in the studio. Hey, Carla.
Hey there, ladies. Thank you so much. Well, we begin with an update on a house party shooting in Far East El Paso from this weekend. Socorro ISD officials confirmed the now 2 victims were their students. El Paso police confirming 14-year-old Julia Worthington died in the hospital from her injuries yesterday. 19-year-old Eliel Omar Bultron was also killed in that early Sunday morning shooting. According to SISD, Worthington attended Pebble Hills High School and Bultron graduated with Options High School. As we previously reported, Montwood High students rented out a house for the homecoming after party where the shooting happened. Anyone with information about this incident is asked to call Crime Stoppers of El Paso to the number you see on your screen. An EPISD's Board of Trustees voted unanimously to approve the sale of Moorhead Middle School to the city to use as a migrant and animal shelter. City leaders proposing to use the vacant school as an emergency operations center for migrants when other shelters are full. The city also plans to use the school to temporarily house people during natural disasters or any other emergencies, and as an animal shelter with a community dog park. KTSM reporter Shelby Kapp will have more on this at 10. And that was your look at top stories for today. I'm going to send things over to you, Monica and Skylar.
Thank you so much, Carla. Well, Skylar, I feel like El Paso is known for some of its best bike trails, mountain bike trails, and it's anywhere from the rocky terrain to just the beautiful views that you see there. And I just feel like it welcomes a lot of different skilled people, from, you know, really trained hikers to maybe beginners.
And I have an idea of what you're talking about. It's the Chuck Heinrich Memorial Park, and it's a fun place to visit, and many El Pasoans think so too. Take a look.
I've lived here for about 10 years, and I walk my dogs every day. I like all the grass and the trees. They've done a lot of work with the parking spot and putting water fountains in the bike areas here. I like that it's so close to Franklin Mountains. I like doing the hikes and all that.
My major objective is to hit the cardiac trail, which is, in my opinion, the hardest trail. I try to book it as fast as I can to the mine. Not only is it beautiful just to go out here, it's beautiful just to hike it. Get that exercise you need.
It's clean, it's kept clean. They keep the dog poop bags filled, which is really nice, and they empty the trash regularly. I think it's really a nice place for families and pets.
I like it out here because I'm with my brother. I'm out from California visiting, and he's like, let's go to the park and play catch. You know, we've been doing this all our lives. We both managed to fall down and wallow around and still have fun.
Just now when I was walking over here on this side, there was a lizard and he was like making himself look bigger, and then there was a rattlesnake coming. And then the lizard ran off and the rattlesnake went back up into the hill. So that was, you know, interesting.
There was a rattlesnake stretched across, but it just kind of stayed there. It didn't bother me, and we went on our separate ways.
Oh my gosh, I wouldn't know what I would do if I saw a rattlesnake.
Me either, and I know you and I both have fur babies.
Yes.
So imagine taking them out there. It's the perfect place to take them for a walk.
I know.
But I think we have to be careful with those
Very
snakes.
careful. But you know what, I will say, I loved that park. It looks so beautiful.
It's beautiful. Definitely a place to visit. But coming up, Robert has a look at your complete forecast, so maybe you can head out to the park as well.
That's right, and then a little later in this newscast, we're gonna have sports, so you don't wanna go anywhere. Thanks for watching Small Town Spotlight.
Weather Authority, Robert Bettis, the Borderlands' only certified broadcast meteorologist.
This is Ryan G, everyone, and Bobby Bone, of course, from the Charlie Clark Automotive Group. Charlie Clark really loves El Paso because he's sponsored all these small town spotlights.
He really loves giving back to the community. It's not about selling a car, it's selling an experience.
An experience.
That's right.
You know what? No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't shed a tear just as long as you Charlie Clark me. Whoa, Charlie Clark me. Whoa, Charlie Clark me. Here's your forecast. Here comes your exclusive 9-hour forecast for Thursday, and a very different day. We will be cooler with a high temperature of 93 degrees, additional cloud cover as well as the cool front comes in overnight tonight. Here comes your fall countdown. Just 3 more days officially until fall begins. That's Saturday morning at 12:50. Here are the high temperatures so far today. Oh my goodness, we need fall. 98, that's not official. 99 Juarez, 90 Las Cruces, 90 Alamogordo, 91 Deming. A look at the satellite radar composite. Overnight tonight, we'll see an increase in cloud cover and also widely scattered showers and thunder showers that could come in quite late tonight, even overnight tonight to start out our Thursday. Your allergy forecast, 9.5 for Thursday, 11.4 on Friday. High temperatures tomorrow going down. 89 Alamogordo, 89 Deming, 93 Juarez, and 91 for Van Horn. Tonight for you, Las Cruces, 66 the low temperature with scattered showers and thunder showers. Cooler tomorrow as well with a high temperature of 89 degrees. We'll see another chance of isolated thunder showers. 68 the low temperature at the International Airport tonight with that chance of overnight rain. 93 our high temperature for tomorrow. Cooler with isolated thunder showers. Now only KTSM gives you 9 full days of weather. We're going to dry out completely on Friday as we move back up to 98 degrees to begin our fall. 97, 95, slightly cooler on Sunday. On Monday, partly cloudy skies, 98. We could be flirting with 100 again on Tuesday with evening thunder showers, 95 Wednesday and 95 on Thursday. Now, after singing and dancing, of course, we're thirsty. We got to take care of Bobby Bone here. Bobby, taste that. This is Victor Nunez, owner of Healthy Shack. Victor, what is Bobby enjoying right now?
So that is one of our top sellers, man. It's going to have some celery, cucumber, spinach, mango, and pineapple. It's going to be sugar-free as well. Okay. Okay. It's going to be healthy here at Healthy Shack. We believe.
Sweetness. I love it.
Yes, sir.
Taste it again. Oh yeah, that looks refreshing. Okay, Victor, thank you so much. Just one of the fantastic food trucks out here in Northeast El Paso at NEEP. You stay with KTSM 9 News. More coming up in just a moment.
Expert tips from your student doc. Sponsored by Burrell College of Osteopathic Medicine. Suicide prevention training.
Hi, my name is Chandrika Sanapala. I'm a second-year medical student here at Burrell College of Osteopathic Medicine, here to talk to you today about suicide prevention training. QPR is a nationally recognized suicide prevention training that was created for anyone in the community. The first step is questioning. This involves asking the person about warning signs that you may have noticed. The second step is persuade, and this involves asking what a person is willing or not willing to do to get help. The third step is refer, and this is the most important step, which involves referring this person to a local mental health provider. It's important because mental health affects everybody, and this training provides a way to not just start the conversation, but continue it. For more information about osteopathic medicine, you can visit burrell.edu, and for more information about QPR training, you can visit courses.qprinstitute.com.
Expert tips from your student doc.
KTSM 9 Sports with Sam Guzman. Sponsored by Glasheen Vyas and Enderman Injury Lawyers.
What's the first thing that comes to your mind when you think of Hawaii?
Palm trees.
There we go. Not even the beaches, the palm trees. Okay, I like it.
Beautiful place, first of all. Yeah, beautiful place. I love it.
I've never been there, so never been even close to it. We said we're staying at a resort, so I'll have to check out the scenery when we first get there, and then go from there, but I'll for sure have something going.
As you can tell, the Aggies are ready and excited to visit the Aloha State. The New Mexico State football team will be in Honolulu, Hawaii, starting tomorrow through Saturday, as the Aggies are set to play the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors this weekend. Tomorrow, the Aggies will depart from El Paso International Airport with their football gear, Hawaiian shirts, and sunglasses packed in their bags. The Aggies are also hoping its great offensive play will stick with them in their journey across the Pacific Ocean, especially the play from quarterback Diego Pavia. Pavia is coming off a big statement game where he had 203 passing yards, 99 rushing yards, and a pair of passing touchdowns in the Aggies' win over rival New Mexico in Albuquerque last weekend. It was just the game Pavia needed after a shaky start to the season. Now the nerves are gone and he's feeling a bit more settled in. With that being said, Pavia is looking to keep up the great play this season, and it all starts against Hawaii on Saturday.
The games before that, I was getting a little too high, a little too anxious going in. I felt like all the pressure was on me to make a play, and it's really not. My coach said, you know, that's last year's team. You got to put that away, and this year you got playmakers around you. Like, just give them the ball.
It's his job to continue to get better, and he's film preparation and all the things you got to do to get ready for a game. He's got to continue to do that because, you know, we were in him pretty good last week. Pressure makes diamonds, and he sprinkled a few diamonds out there.
Pavia and the Aggies offense will look to sprinkle some more diamonds on Saturday when they take on Hawaii. We'll have more on the Aggies offense later tonight at 10. Over to some high school football. Bel Air High School's Chris Davis was selected as one of 6 winners of the Built Ford Tough Texas High School Player of the Week. Davis had 118 receiving yards and 2 touchdowns on offense and 2 interceptions on defense in Bel Air's win over Clint last Friday. Davis is now eligible to become the Built Ford Tough Texas High School Football Player of the Year. Did you know that one of the best pitchers in Major League Baseball right now came out of New Mexico State University? Kyle Bradish played at NMSU from 2016 to 2018, was drafted that year by the Los Angeles Angels in the 4th round. Then in 2019, he was traded to the Baltimore Orioles. This year, the Orioles clinched a playoff spot already in the American League. And if Bradish pitches in a playoff game this year, he'll be the first to ever do so in NMSU baseball program history. Today, Bradish made his 28th start of the season. Orioles taking on the Houston Astros at a Minute Maid Park earlier today. Bradish was dealing early on, dotting up the 2017 AL MVP Jose Altuve in the 4th inning. Very next batter, Bradish showing off the reflexes, catching the hard-hit line drive by Jeremy Pena. Taking a second look at it, that is the moment where the uninitiated tend to soil themselves. Bradish obviously initiated, faced the minimum through 4. Bradish would go on to pitch 6 scoreless innings while striking out 10. In his career against the Astros, Bradish has not allowed a single run in 22 2/3 innings pitched. Unfortunately for Bradish, his outing ended in a no decision as the Orioles fell 2-1 to the Astros. Bringing things back here to the Sun City, El Paso Locomotive FC's last 5 games are on deck, and every single one will be very important. That's because the Locos are fighting for a playoff spot in the first year of the Brian Clare Howe era. Right now, the Locos sit just outside the playoff picture in 9th place in the USL Western Conference. With 5 games left in the season, the Locos must pull out good results if they want to avoid missing the playoffs for a second year in a row. The good news is that the table is pretty tight from 4th place to 9th place. But even with that being said, the pressure is on the Locos to make sure they make the most of its final games of the season.
It's not a place where I'd want to be, but it is tight. Everything's in our hands, which is positive, and we just got to keep going.
These 5 games, obviously, they're more important than others, but our mentality stays the same because we go into each and every game trying to win it and trying to dominate.
3 of the Locos' remaining 5 home games are at home. 3 of the Locos' remaining 5 games are at home. First one is up on Saturday against Phoenix Rising FC on Saturday at Southwest University Park at 7:30 p.m. Well, that's your look at sports. Let's go send things over back to Monica and Skylar. And guys, that food looks delicious, and I hope you're bringing back some for your boy here in studio.
We promise we'll bring you a little bit back. I can't tell you what we'll bring back, but we will.
We'll bring you some.
This is so incredible. This is thanks to Monchi's.
Yes,
and
it's one of the food trucks here.
Yes, and Skylar, we have the Texas nachos.
That looks really good. I see some brisket here. We have loaded fries.
Ooh, that looks
delicious.
delicious.
Looks awesome. It has the chicken on there too.
And we have the sliders.
The brisket sliders. And well, Monica is trying that out because I am so jealous. So we have all of this food, all of this fun, including music here at NEEP Collective here in Northeast El Paso. We have so much more coming up after the break.